This video is going to kind of explain my whole tattoo experience. Hey everyone, so I'm back with a new video and I haven't done a sit down like chatty video in a really long time, so this is weird. I've been doing vlogs mainly and yeah, I'm in a different location today. I'm actually filming in my brother's room. I don't know, his room's bigger and got more space and there was a nice white wall with the window right in front of me and I can't get that in my room. Today I'm filming about my tattoo experience and I'm really excited because I'd wanted to get my tattoo for so long, but I wasn't 18 when I initially thought about getting it, so I couldn't go and get it done. This video is going to kind of explain my whole tattoo experience and what it felt like, how I took care of it and everything that happened basically. Yes, if you want to know about my tattoo experience or if you're just interested, and then keep on watching. So to start off, I got my tattoo done in London and I live about an hour away from London, so not too far, but a lot of people were kind of like, why are you going to London to get your tattoo done when there's a load of tattoo places around here? And the reason why I got it done in London is because I know a tattoo artist up there and I just felt more comfortable getting it done by someone I knew. It was done in actual like Kingston in London and the place is called Tattoo Crew London. I got mine done by Luke. His Instagram is Spooky Lukey Tattoo, so if you want to go and follow him you can go and check him out. And yeah, my tattoo could have been done by absolutely anyone. It was really simple tattoo. It's just an outline of a bat. I will insert a photo. When I went in there, they'd printed different sizes of my tattoo just so I could choose from the options, and I think I went for the medium sized one because I knew I wanted it quite small, and they printed like 3 different sizes. They said they could do more if I wanted, and the small one I knew was way too small, so I think I went for the medium size, and they said it'd take about 15 to 20 minutes because it's quite a small tattoo, so it's not going to be too complicated. So I had to sign all the paperwork and all that. I went and sat down, then he cleaned the area and made sure it was all fine, and then got the little printed thing, and then you know when they like stick it on and it's like purple. I'll try and insert footage from the day, but I did vlog the whole day and the whole experience, so if you want to see my initial reaction then go and watch that video. I will link it in the top wherever it is. Yeah, so then he asked me where I wanted it, so I sort of said about there, and then he did it, and then I was thinking no, I've said too far to one side, but I didn't want to get it too close to my ankle bone because you know where your little ankle is and for like the bone of it where like it makes me cringe, that bone, but and then it kind of like goes up a bit. I wanted it like above there, but I was really worried about the pain, so I sort of said can you put it to a little bit to the side of that, and then I realised I didn't really like it there and I thought I can't get it somewhere different just because it's going to hurt more. I was thinking I'm going to have this on me forever and I'm forever going to say you should have just done it. So then we did a little bit of the other side of the bone and I still didn't like it, so he said to me literally, get it where you want to get it done. He said the pain's probably not going to be as bad as you're thinking about it is. So I said fine, put it like directly above the bone, and he did, and I was like yeah, that's right, I want it there. So I checked in the mirror because looking down at your ankle is kind of difficult, so I checked in the mirror and I was like yeah, I like it there, do it. And I said I want black ink, and at the time I wasn't really sure if I wanted it just an outline or if I wanted it filled in, so we'd come to the conclusion that I can get the outline and then later on I can think about it, and if I want it filled in I can get it filled in at a later date. I've just got the outline and I think I'm just going to keep it as the outline because I really like it like that. He did the actual tattoo and I was really like, not nervous for the pain, but I think I'd overthought it too much. I was like it's really going to hurt, but I was like I've got quite a high pain threshold so I should be okay. And then he did it and I was like this isn't half as bad as I thought it was going to be. I feel like when you're getting your first tattoo you overthink about it and you're like everyone says it's really painful, but then I've also heard people say that it doesn't hurt at all, so I was a bit confused on what to feel. I kind of remembered what I said on the day what it feels like, so I sort of said that it feels like a bee sting, like load of little bee stings over and over again. Kind of feels like an electric shock, that's what I sort of said. I don't think I've ever had an electric shock, but kind of feels like what I would imagine that to feel like. Sort of like a painful vibration. I don't know, but it felt like a painful vibration, if that makes any sense. I'm just kind of telling you all the ways I sort of explained it because some of these might make sense to you. Overall it really wasn't that painful. So yeah, my tattoo cost £40. Tattoo costs vary from place to place wherever you go. Once I'd had the tattoo done, they'd wrapped it up in cling film, and then they gave me a little tattoo goo, which is the stuff that you're meant to put on it afterwards to keep it hydrated and nice, to stop it from like cracking and peeling and all that. So you do that. They gave me that, and they actually sell that in Superdrug as well, I found out. Yeah, so they sell the tattoo goo in Superdrug, which you can go and buy. I think it's fairly inexpensive. I think it's about £5 for one bottle or tube or whatever it is. But I didn't actually need to go and buy another one because my tattoo was really small, so the little packet they gave me was just about enough. And then once I'd used that up, I felt like it was healed enough to use like a normal cream on it, but there are certain creams that you shouldn't use, so look into that, because I can't remember exactly right now which ones you shouldn't use, but they should be really like pure, like no perfumes or no perfumes or anything like harmful, basically. So there's that. And yeah, they wrapped it up in cling film, and then I left. I'd worn leggings so I could like kind of pull them up a bit because they were quite loose leggings. So I'd say don't wear tight clothing on the area, otherwise it might irritate it, and you don't want it to like, you don't want to rub it at all with anything for a little while. I can't remember how long they said. Then they said take the cling film off after, I think it was a couple of hours, but I think it varies from different tattoos and places and that, I guess. So yeah, listen to them and take your tattoo artist's advice, because everyone's going to be different, everyone's skin's different, everyone's tattoo's different, so they're the experts. I've just had my one tattoo and I'm telling you my experience. The healing process was fairly easy for my tattoo. It's a small tattoo, didn't really cause me any issues. And then when I left, I was in the car and it kind of felt like a stinging nettle had like stung me. That was the kind of pain I got afterwards, but it wasn't really anything bad, it was just a bit irritating, like a stinging nettle, as I say. And then I went and got food. That's irrelevant to the story, but yeah, when I got home I took off the cling film, I rinsed it with water, and the cream, I think they put tattoo glue on it afterwards, that sort of creates like a bit of like a jelly layer on top sort of thing. So you rinse that off, and then you wash, they told me to wash it with an antibacterial soap, but again, listen to your tattoo artist because everyone's different. And then rinse that off, and then let it air dry or dry it with a kitchen towel or paper towel, whichever you want to call it. And don't dry it with towels because that can hold bacteria, which you don't want to get in your tattoo, because obviously it can get infected because it is an open, like it's a break in your skin where anytime you have that it can get infected. So just don't use like bath towels. And then once it was dry, they told me to put a bit more of the tattoo goo on it to keep it nice and hydrated, so that it would help it from cracking less and flaking and that kind of stuff. So I had to keep up with that. I think it was 2 or 3 times a day, or any time that it could have got like dirty or dusty or anything like that. And at the time I was working somewhere that was quite dusty, so I did cover it whilst I was there to help stop getting dust in it, because I was in a stock room most of the time there where it was really, really dusty, so didn't want to get any of that in there whilst I was there. And I made sure whenever I got home from work I would rinse it then again and put on the tattoo goo again, just to keep it clean and hydrated and all of that. It did get kind of dry and it sort of like raised up from the skin for a little while, but now it's completely like, if you were to touch where it is, you wouldn't tell, like without looking at it, that there's something there. Like you can't feel it on your skin, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I haven't really had any problems with it. It went really fine. So yeah, that's pretty much my whole tattoo experience. I don't think there's anything else I really need to talk about, but if you've got any questions then please do let me know. Obviously I'm no expert on tattoos, I'm just telling you my experience, so listen, if you're getting a tattoo, listen to your tattoo artist completely, don't go with my advice over theirs. They're the experts in that, and I'm just saying what my experience was like. So yeah, please do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Yeah, again, if you've got any questions please comment them down below or anything like that. Yes, I think that's all for this video. Please do make sure you subscribe. Yeah, so also if you want to follow my social media, they will always link below. I will see you next week with a new video. Bye! Hopefully next week anyway.